do that. So this weekend, my mother and her friend Richard are coming to the homestead for the first time. Both my mom and I have been anticipating this event, this trip, this visit for a very, very long time, and we're both really excited. Everybody's really excited about it. Katie and I, Richard and my mom. Weather is going to be on and off, rain and sun, thunder showers or thunderstorms, lightning. It's going to be a nice mix. Even without the crazy weather that's going to happen, we wanted a nice place to sit outside that the chickens couldn't get to. We can keep the dogs out if we want to, keep all the bugs out. So we got ourselves a 12 by 12 pop-up tent, and literally it popped into place. It was really easy to assemble. It's lightweight, can be moved around, has stakes for the ground, and then there's side panels if you want to completely enclose it so you don't have a breeze. It's a little toasty in there. The fine mesh will definitely keep everything out, but it also keeps some of the airflow out. So I'm going to be putting a fan in there, and I'm going to power it with our BLUETTI, the new AC240 BLUETTI, and we'll get some nice breeze. Is this the perfect portable power station? The new BLUETTI AC240 is a 2400 watt portable power station with a built-in capacity of 1,536 watt hours, expandable to over 10,000 watt hours by connecting 4 B210 batteries. If you need more power and capacity, parallel 2 AC240s together and connect up to 8 B210 batteries for 4,800 watts with over 20,200 watt hours of capacity. The AC240 is built tough. It is IP65 rated, completely dust tight, and has the highest water resistant rating. With two 120 volt 20 amp plugs, a 30 amp plug, and several DC output options, and 5 ways to charge, this unit is perfect for the land or water traveler or anyone needing reliable and powerful power for nearly any need. Head to BLUETTIpower.com to check out the AC240 and several other portable power station options today. I am not wearing the seatbelt right now because I'm going to be getting out of this really quickly here. Boy, look out, buddy. Bip, bip. It's hard to see the pallets from this angle. All right. So last night, Katie and I went to Rural King and we got a bunch of feed because we had run out of chick starter, and Rural King actually has some that we like. It's this Nature-Wise chick starter grower, and it our flock shield. It has like rosemary and basil and stuff in it, prebiotic, probiotics, and it seems to do really well for the chicks. So usually they will load this into the back of our truck with a pallet, so I can just pick it up. But last night they didn't have a pallet operator, so they just threw it into the back of the truck. a load, I'm going to wear my seatbelt. Even though I'm pretty flat ground, I'm still pretty inexperienced with this thing, and better safe than sorry. Ah, it's upside down. Don't put them upside down, Nate. I really like that I can have the feed at the height of these barrels, so there's no more bending over to pick things up, dropping them in. It really does save my back. Okay, so today what I want to do is I want to fill up the back tires of the lawnmower that's right behind me, and that's because from the beginning this has had some issues with having traction in the back. It's pretty well balanced in terms of weight distribution from front to back, but because these things are on turf tires, which is great for mowing lawn, you don't rip up anything, but it tends to not get a lot of traction, especially since there's not a lot of weight directly over those tires. Most of the weight is in the center because the batteries are under the seat, and that's where also we ride. We recently purchased, as you guys know, a cargo carrier. That's because we use this thing for way more than just mowing lawns. We use it pretty much every single day to move things around and get around the property, and we put the cargo carrier in the front so that way we can have all of the stuff that we're moving in the front and still have space for our feet. But adding more weight to the front then makes the condition worse for not having enough traction in the back tires. So I thought I would do the same thing that most people do with their tractors, and that's add ballast or liquid into the back tires to give more weight in the back. My plan was going to be using this basically just antifreeze. Found this pretty cheap over at Lowe's. It's for RV and marine antifreeze. It goes down to -50 degrees Fahrenheit. Each tire can hold about 6.5 gallons of liquid. That's 100%. I just used ChatGPT on my phone to figure that out really quick. Just gave it the dimensions of the tire, and it told me how many gallons of liquid it can hold. And I'm going to fill it up about halfway, so that's about 3.5 gallons per tire. So basically I need to get 3 1-gallon antifreeze containers per tire to fill it up, because I can't dilute it. So once I go back to the store, we'll get this thing filled up and see how much better this thing rides and performs with weight in the back. One of the things that we found, going back to the not enough traction in the back tires, is that when we're mowing around the pond, which has a pretty steep gradient towards the pond, this thing tends to want to kind of drift down towards the pond because of the light weightness, because of the lack of traction, I guess, in the back. So hopefully that's also improved by putting ballast in. Well, unfortunately, adding those 6 gallons of antifreeze into the tire of the lawnmower really didn't help all that much. It didn't provide a significant improvement. A slight improvement. I can definitely notice a slight improvement overall with the traction on the tires of the lawnmower, but 6 gallons of that antifreeze is just not heavy enough to make a significant difference to counterweight any weight I put into the cargo carrier in the front of the lawnmower. So it was worth the effort. I think I'll just have to maybe build a counterweight system to hold some heavier weights in the back to offset anything I put into the front. But putting the ballast in the tires was super simple, and I'm gonna keep it in there.